Big fly, Harry McKay.
And all the people say he's pretty fly. Harry McKay.
Harry McKay from the Blues is joining us this morning. Actually, for you and your mum are free on Friday.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to bring your mum?
What's it go? So it's Friday. We play Friday. But
You're a bit busy. You play Friday night. It's lunch.
Okay.
But your mum might want to come.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you want me to look after her?
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Does she like a cocktail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, she'll like my mum and Clint's mum.
Imagine her rolling into Marvel.
That's my boy.
Fresh from lunch. What do you do? Do you do anything special for Mother's Day on Sunday?
I think we'll do dinner Sunday night.
Nice.
So everyone's usually pretty busy, but we'll be able to do dinner.
How many siblings are there in your family?
So I'm one of 4. So I've got an older sister, younger brother, and a twin.
I bet the older sister, as the only sister in my family, gets lumped with organising all of the family events.
The presents?
Yeah.
The gifts, the lunches.
She does do a fair bit of that, but
She'll be off to dusk on behalf of the siblings. Grab a candle for mum. Has your mum ever popped up on Roaming Brian after the game?
Oh, God, I hope not. Probably, though. Yeah, I reckon she has.
Do the players get nervous about that when you see them in the rooms and you're like, don't go
bit,
to my family, please don't do it?
You just hope that come Saturday morning that there's no social clips of your family that's become viral.
I was in the Melbourne rooms the other day after they beat who? The Tigers. And my old man plays for Melbourne.
Still, it's a good effort.
He works
He
for
could
Melbourne.
probably get a game for Richmond.
And I was down there just hoping to bump into Dad, and Brian saw me. He started, I was like, see you later. No way.
Oh, but you're a trained media professional.
Yeah, but I'd had 120 Carlton drafts.
Yeah, that's when Roaming Brian gets good.
Yeah, correct.
Hey, do you have any hidden talents? Because when you were talking about Mother's Day, I can see you as some sort of chef.
I don't mind cooking, but I wouldn't say it's a hidden talent. Yeah.
So do you have a hidden talent?
Not really. I'm pretty boring.
What about any of the boys at the club? Is there one that when you're like in Adelaide playing footy that's like, come and listen to me play the guitar?
Well, Isaac Rankin's that type, right?
Yes.
Does he play for Carlton?
No, he plays for Adelaide.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's a good singer.
I remember Mason to make banana bread for all the team. He used to get in the kitchen.
Right. Who?
Mason Cox. Yeah.
He used to make banana bread for the team.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
It's a good hidden talent, banana bread. Brody Kemp, who's actually injured at the moment, but he's a very good singer and plays guitar. So
is he like, come on, gather around the campfire. We're going to sing some John Mayer.
There's not too many campfires in Adelaide, but
your body is a wonderland.
Yeah, what does he sing? What's his vibe?
That'll motivate you.
Yeah, they get us really up and about for a game. I think he sings a bit of anything, a bit of country.
And does he take his guitar on like interstate trips?
No, I'm really building him up here. I think he's sung once or twice, but Kempy came to mind.
Is he free to play our Mother's Day lunch?
I'll put in a call.
We've got Harry McKay from the Blues joining us this morning. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, yes, we need to look forward.
Yes.
We should probably touch on what happened on the weekend as well.
Nah, we don't need to do that. Moving on.
Just got 7:21. Harry McKay from the Blues joining us this morning.
Harry McKay.
Look, not a great weekend for the Blue Baggers in Adelaide. We are going to look forward to the St Kilda game.
We're looking forward, not backwards.
Any injuries we need to know about? How's the team?
I think everyone's pretty good. We train later today, so as I said last week, usually you get the goss and a bit of the wash up from the weekend.
So if you play in Adelaide on a Saturday and then play in Melbourne on a Friday, do you get a day off or it's too tight?
Yeah, you always get a day off, so we'll have tomorrow off.
Right.
But because it's a 6-day break, it's a pretty tight week.
Do you ever get feedback from the punters on the plane afterwards when you're flying back? I'm sure you'd love that, wouldn't you?
There was a few Carlton fans on the flight back. They were all very good, though, to be honest. Yeah.
Right.
It'd be pretty, if you were given there's 45 people from the club there, you're probably not going to be too...
Yeah, you'd have to be pretty ballsy to say something. You're slightly outnumbered, aren't you?
What about when you're playing, out of the goal square at Adelaide Oval? Geez, the fans must get a bit chirpy, especially up the Adelaide end. Do you hear much?
Because, as you said, so there always has to be one that starts every centre bounce in the goal square. So
666.
Yeah, usually that's me or Charlie as the key forwards. But sometimes you do hear some funny stuff, but actually probably not as much as you'd think.
Yeah.
I think I said, can't remember if it was here, but it's so loud. There's so much of a blur that you can't necessarily always hear the individual.
Yeah.
So we need to be louder, is what you're saying.
They can't hear you from your corporate box.
Yeah,
please.
Jason's all right.
They're a bit feral across the border, aren't they, in Adelaide?
In Adelaide. They're passionate.
They're feral.
Anyway, enough about that. Friday night, playing the Saints.
You were playing Saints on Friday night, so quick
at the
turnaround.
MCG.
Back to the G. Yeah,
Is the MCG your favourite ground to play
I thought it
on?
was Marvel, right?
No, it's the G.
Yeah, the G's the best. There's something about it. There's like an aura about it.
Yeah.
Where, nothing quite beats it. So.
And is there a difference in day games and night games for you, or it doesn't bother you?
Yeah, it's a good question. I reckon the night games are it's so long the day. So you obviously you wait until 7:30 to play.
Do you
So
nap?
you have a bit of a nap like around midday. You just try and kill as much time as possible. But it's a long day.
It did feel late on Saturday night.
Did it?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
for Jace. Yeah.
For you to leave the house?
Yeah. I was
I
like,
had to
should
put
have
up with
to
my
sleep.
children all day.
it's like 5 o'clock. I don't even need to leave yet. This is crazy. And then the Perth games on a Sunday night really rattled me
Oh, yeah.
because of the time difference.
Yeah. It's late.
Yeah, it's
Way too late.
Yeah, I mean,
Rattle you. Imagine how you guys must feel. So when you play Perth games, you fly all the way over there. Do you stay for a few extra days when it's in Perth?
Not really. I think you take the red eye straight away. So
Oh!
back. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
but you'd
Perth
rather
ones are
get
brutal.
home.
get out of there.
You'd rather
Halfway
get
to
home.
Bali, you might as well swing past
Swing
for
by
a
for a
bin
day.
tent.
I'm a footy journalist.
Debatable.
Sometimes I didn't see Skerrick football
Fair enough.
at the weekend. Is there anything I need to know for the news tonight?
What's a big footy story this week?
Jeez.
You could just say it clearly into the mic so Clint can throw to the
I
grab.
saw. Yeah, can you sound like me? I saw Bailey Smith. He's in a bit of a purple patch, isn't he?
He had a
Played
good
course.
winder.
Yeah, he played really well. So Geelong beat Collingwood.
Okay,
That
good.
looked like so you can lead with that off the top. What else happened?
Richmond got walloped.
Can I ask?
Lost.
Can
Oh,
I-
the Hawkers.
Can I ask
Fine.
possibly a stupid question?
You go for it.
No
The
stupid
stupider the best.
All
No,
right.
no. There's no stupid questions
Unless
generally,
you're
unless
Jace.
you're Jason. And there's really-
So we all know what happened. Well, Clint doesn't with the Pies and Jack Crisp on
yeah.
Saturday night, right? Missing it from 50 out, and that was a tough kick,
Oh,
right?
after the siren must be so stressful.
Oh, mate, the pressure. 85,000 people just standing there watching him. There are a number of shots that, Maxi missed a shocker the other week for the Ds. Now, someone's sitting at home, I go, if that's your job, that's all you have to do.
All right. Well, here we go. Here's a key forward.
Like, how much time at training is put to actually, let's just go for a kick and try and get the ball through the post?
Yeah.
Well, sorry, but there's some obvious shots out there that are getting.
Yeah, absolutely. No, there's to be a little bit political, but there's so much that makes up a game. So there's so many different skill components that you have to work on. But as a forward, like kicking goals is one of the things that's part of your job. So definitely spending 3 or 4 times a week you'll be kicking goals. But there is a little bit of when you're in season, you saw you can't be kicking 200 balls every day because you hurt your quad.
There's also
But-
wind, rain, injuries. Because Jace has never made a mistake pushing the buttons on this show. Never.
assume
And that's all he's got to do. His only job
Just
is to
one
talk.
button.
In fact, he can't even speak properly sometimes. Jace,
My mate Nathan was
how
with
much
me at
time
the
do
footy.
you spend practicing?
Oh, well, I've got to worry about my quads. Like, I don't want to.
Worry about his fingers. He doesn't want
These
to
His
button
chubby
hands.
little sausage fingers.
You should take Harry down for a kick in the park so
Yeah.
he can practice his goal kicking.
I remember last year we were watching the grand final and when the Swans were having a shocker and I was blowing up at the TV going, even I could have made that kick. So my wife made everyone who was at our place for the grand final barbecue come down to the park
Oh,
at
yeah.
half time.
And did
Love that.
And I
Fall
had a
on your
shot.
ass.
I nailed one of two.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, from 5 metres out. Not on grand final day with zero pressure.
but a couple of cans in.
Oh, my God. Hey, just some breaking news in sport. Oscar Piastri has just won the Miami
Hey!
Grand Prix for any F1 fans.
You
He
into the
goes to
F1? I can't imagine you fitting in the car.
I've been trying to fit into an F1 car, but I didn't go this year. But maybe next year.
Are you a good
Yeah.
driver?
Yeah.
Are you a good? I feel like you'd be a good reverse parker.
Yeah. Not
You
too
still
bad.
got all your points and stuff?
Sure. Yep.
Well, those
No, I think I
Hyundais
do.
are very quick, aren't they?
Yeah, correct.
I was going to say, we need to cut a deal. Hey, Harry McKay joining us on the air this morning, mate. Thanks for coming in. Good
Thanks,
luck
guys.
against the Saints this week.
Thank you. Have a
Good
good week.
luck. Thanks,
and
Harry.
if you want to bring your mum to Mother's Day on Friday, you are more than
All right,
welcome.
I'll let you know. Thank you.
I'll get it to the game.
Free cocktails, and then we'll send her off to your game.
Perfect.
All
Sounds
And
right.
then we'll get her on roaming Brian.
Okay.
7:30
Sounds
news coming up in a text.
Jason Lauren.
Jason Lauren. Wake up feeling good. Follow them on the socials.